reunited, and it feels so good. Does it? Well, there's going to be a reunion of the Star Trek The Next Generation cast for Star Trek Picard Season 3 for one final adventure, as that'll be the end for Picard, the Picard series. Yeah, they're finally going to put it out of its misery. So, there you go. How about that? The old gang will be back together. And, wait a minute. Picard Season 2 isn't over yet. In fact, it's right in the middle of it. There's quite a few episodes to go. What the hell is this about? This is not how you do this. Plus, well, I guess they got the cat out of the bag. Picard's going to win in the end. Looks like the timeline's restored and everything. Oh, well. Of course, obviously, things are not going well for Star Trek overall, despite having multiple shows going off at once, and it just can't catch a break because they're so bad. And so, hey everybody, tune in, because guess what's coming? Yeah, so you're gonna want to tune in to figure out, hey, how does this come about? Maybe the Season 2 will give you a hint as to what Season 3 is about and how it happens and all that sort of thing. Seemingly Data's dead, but somehow he comes back. Well, he's an android, so that shouldn't be too difficult. They still got B4 parts sitting in a drawer somewhere, so they can probably, or all this time warp shenanigans going on with Q and everything could right the ship where that god-awful Season 1 never happened. That would be for the best. Then this would actually catch my interest. Plus, Picard is dead. I mean, this is just a reasonable facsimile thereof in the show currently. But if Q changes everything, then he never died. No. Don't know if they'd have a repeat of the possible future that All Good Things, the final episode of the original Star Trek Next Generation series, revealed. But of course, it was an alternate possible future. It didn't mean it would necessarily happen. And I guess we have to conclude it didn't. Or, better yet, just conclude that it did. Because this one is horrible. But, this is the odd thing. Is too little, too late. This is the series or the show that people would have wanted, fans of the Next Generation and all that, would have wanted these guys back together in that. And not just a few cameos here and there, and certainly not just lazy slapjob crap of a plot. So maybe it's for the best that they didn't come back together if that's the type of treatment they were going to get. But, well, it looks like they're going to get it in some other plot. But all one can do is hope that they've come up with something that's just, at best, could just be sort of adequate and okay. Where you get a good send-off for these beloved characters. I don't know. Certainly with the Q plot, the possibilities are there to just wipe away the crap that was the first season. As for the new characters, well... Come on, they never had a chance. Not with the whatever writing staff they had for this show. Since story, plot, and character development took a back seat to being a platform by their boss, Kurtzman, because that's all Star Trek is. It's why, it should never have been called Picard. It should have been called Star Trek Platform. That's what it should have been called. To preach about stuff, and they can't even do that right. They get that all wrong, and they just sort of throw it around, and then they abandon it in the next episode and stuff. So they're frauds, and that's all there is. So could there be some people who actually have some skill and talent brought in to try to right the ship and repair the damage? Whew, boy, they got an uphill battle to fight there, but that would be for the best. But come on. You got to be dubious on this. So it's so blatantly obvious and embarrassing that they got to throw this out there right in the middle of their current season, and because it's the numbers must be dismal on people watching it. It's probably just me and a handful of other YouTube people just trashing it every week, So that's not good. And a vehicle like Star Trek is supposed to sell extra stuff, all the little knickknacks and toys and T-shirts and you know, enterprise pie, pizza pie cutters and stuff like that. You know, but you can't sell that when no one gives a crap about Star Trek anymore. So that was the whole point. All that extra income you'd get off of a brand like that. But it always starts back to the story, and you got to have respect and credibility for your characters. Otherwise, it's just this lazy nonsense, and that's where you are. So anyway, that's what they're going to do. So you'll get your old cast back, and brace yourselves for what they're going to do to them. But there again, it's like it's right there. They could solve this, you know, with their Q story. So far, it's pretty bad. But if it solves it all, then fine, you get one little season. That would have been enough if they'd just done one season that was a tribute to that cast and that version of Star Trek and all that. That would have been a nice send-off. Instead, they did this. And then, of course, there's Strange New Worlds to look forward to. Really? It's not looking good. Now, that was the one that was yet the other. I remember when Picard was going to be the big hope for this new Star Trek, and then that pooped the bed. So what are the odds that Strange New Worlds will do the same? They're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good that that's exactly what will happen. But maybe Picard Season 3 will prove, once again, that third time is the charm.